And welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. In today's episode, we are going to be going and looking at the other games and more on solo here. There's various game modes here that are available to us. We did take a look at Classic mode in the last episode. That took the entirety of the last episode. This is going to be my first attempt at all these other modes. We're going to be looking at three in particular. We're going to be looking at Special Orders, Events, and All-Star mode. Right here in Special Orders, we have this is a new option for Smash Bros. 4. We have Master Orders and Crazy Orders. I'm going to go ahead and talk about Crazy Orders because I do click on that first. Crazy Orders, essentially, what it is you have, well, they'll give you a description here in a second as soon as you click on it. As soon as Matt here just clicks on it and it says, "Get rich quick by winning consecutive battles. Everything depends on your skills." You can play either using Gold or Crazy Order Pass. Get passes by playing other modes. Select a ticket and then get ready to fight. Each ticket hints at a reward you'll receive if you win. It says win the battle to clear the stage and claim your reward. The clock is ticking, so don't waste any time. The more rounds you get through, the bigger your reward, but if you lose even once, most of your reward is lost. To keep your whole reward, you'll have to get to the final battle with Crazy Hand before time runs out and win the fight. Face off against Crazy Hand in Stamina battle with no time limit. The more damage you have taken so far, the more HP you'll have. So that's pretty much how Crazy Order goes. Unfortunately, I didn't have the 5,000 gold or the pass in order to get it. So I couldn't even play this mode. So that's pretty embarrassing. When I first did that, I was like, well, I can't do this yet. I'm going to have to do this later. Essentially, I'll have to come back when I have a pass. But we will be looking at that because we kind of have to unlock a certain character. But we're going to go into Master Orders here. I'm going to go ahead and choose a character, and if I remember correctly, I choose Samus, yeah. So, Master Orders is essentially the same thing, but the thing is, though, the price of each ticket is listed right there. And you'll get a reward for every ticket that you clear. You have to clear it in order to win the reward. So right here it says I have to do this. And it's so weird seeing Master Hand do these little motions, just like the pointing. You'll see one in particular after we clear one. But this is kind of just a stock battle with a bunch of people. You have to clear this one. This one is labeled easy. You have to clear this one to get the reward. Now Samus is a projectile user. I mostly main her and a couple of others. There's about a couple of characters I will be using as my quote-unquote mains, if you want to use that. Samus is one of those. There's three in particular I use. Samus, Samus, Toon Link, and Lucario. Those are really my main characters. And I picked up a golden hammer, and it was a fake, as you guys can tell by the squeaking. The squeaking wasn't really helping my game here. The squeaking is a fake golden hammer. As you guys can see, it got the royal snot beat out of me, so it's kind of funny seeing Master Hand waggle his finger like that. It's like, no, you're not gonna get that! Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and try this again. I'll go ahead and choose easy. Now, we will be coming back and looking at Master Orders later because, again, like I said before, there is another character we need to unlock in order to get on this mode in particular. There's another character you can unlock here this way. But as you guys can see, we're going to do an 8-player Smash. Again, this is ridiculous how many Smashes there is. But this is actually on something that's actually added in this game. Each stage has a Final Destination variant to it. And something that, for most Smash players know, that Final Destination really is like the most neutral stage in the game because, well, there are no obstacles on Final Destination. And, honestly, you get to use that, or they made a variant for each stage of Final Destination, so if anybody wants to play that way, they can. The assist trophy you did see was Dark Samus. She's from Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime 2 to be specific. So, we'll be looking at seeing at her. She's practically essentially a Samus clone, but she has more Phazon-based attacks. But, anyways, I do like this stage. This is from Kid Icarus Uprising. I have not played Kid Icarus Uprising. I've been really meaning to. because everybody tells me it's such a wonderful game. And I'm going to go ahead and try and get this Smash Ball. Now, what a Smash Ball is, if you break it open, you can pull off your final Smash attack. Which, actually right here, if you push B when you have Final Smash activated, you'll do your Final Smash. Samus's is the Zero Laser, it's a gigantic laser beam. And it'll shoot people off the screen like that. And there's something weird about Master Hand giving me a thumbs up. But my reward was 104 gold. That really wasn't that great. But we unlocked the first of the challenges here. We actually got a crazy order pass. My first challenge that I unlocked was clear Master Order ticket for the first time. So there is a grand total of 140 of these challenges here. And it's ridiculous. You have to beat all these in order to like 100% the game if you really want to. But anyways, that's pretty much Master Orders in a nutshell. Is you just have to play the ticket and you get a reward for beating the ticket. But you have to pay for the ticket essentially. But anyways, that's one Master Order. I don't go any more in detail about that. I just kind of wanted to show what the mode did for my first time playing. But now what we're going to be going into is the event mode. I will be doing a full walkthrough of the event mode much later in the LP. But event mode is back from Brawl and Melee. Essentially, you have certain conditions you have to win. It says right here, it says, Mario's greatest arch enemies have joined forces. Take these two worthy different heavyweights. So you have to play as Mario. And you have to beat Bowser and DK, essentially. Now, for the reward, you have to do that. You have to clear it without taking any damage. That's really hard. For the hidden route to unlock on this grid, you have to do this grid that you have to go in. If you complete an event, you unlock paths on this grid. But there's hidden paths, and they're only accessible whenever you actually have all the characters unlocked, which is why we're going to be doing it later, because I'm going to go ahead and try to unlock all the characters first before we do more of these. But Mario is essentially a very balanced brawler. He has more vital punches, combos, and stuff of that nature. His special is he shoots fireballs. He has cape for deflecting projectiles at him. If you push down B, he uses Flood from Mario Sunshine, which will push enemies back off this ledge. Now, I almost cleared this without taking damage. Almost. Just if it wasn't for Bowser and his gun, it would have been really bad. But this is actually really hard. Event mode is actually really hard. But if you just throw him off the stage like this, he should be fine. I end up just going ahead and just going for the grab spammy or smash attack and yonder. I threw Donkey Kong because I figured I was really close to the edge. I was just like, I'll go throw him off the edge there. But I failed the event anyways because Bowser got the upper hand on me. But we're going to go ahead and try this again. I want to do this again. Now, like I said before, I will be going over the event mode and in its entirety much later in the LP, because we're going to be going over this. Now, there are different event modes. You can do solo, and there's also group event mode. I will be going over both of these later. Now, group won't be for a while, so I have yet to record that, and I have something planned for it. So, anyways, like, I just go ahead and throw these guys off the stage, because this stage is really easy to throw these guys off of there. Like, if I come over here and I'll just throw Donkey Kong off the edge there. I'll do the same with Bowser. You just kind of want to just keep the heat on them and just keep throwing them off the edge there. Doing that, coming over and edge guarding like this. That's really what I do for this stage. I just try to get my opponent over to that stage and whatnot. But we actually unlocked the stage for clearing that event. We got Congo Jungle 64. Congo Jungle 64. This is the only stage that actually comes back from N64 Smash. This is a remade stage from N64 Smash. But upon clearing out this event, you unlock different paths for other events to do. You got pipes. You unlocked a hidden path. You got the pipes trophy. And then I unlock that path there. And I'll unlock that path right there. You got 500 gold from that. And I unlock that one. Like I said before, we'll be going over every event in this Let's Play eventually. I have recorded all of these. It took about a grand total 3 hours to record this, but we'll be doing that later. Here, on this event here, I'm going to go ahead and do another one. we're gonna says the quickest fighters in the land have met for battle. Take them out with Sonic, essentially. Sonic is the fastest thing alive, and people are challenging him on that. So let's go ahead and challenge him on that. We got Fox, Falco, and Captain Falcon. You have to beat them with Sonic. Sonic, essentially, he's a very speedy character. And actually, I think for this event, everybody's like sped up a little bit, because they're going a lot faster than normal. This is kind of like almost borderline melee speed here. Anyways, Sonic is really good, and I really like Sonic because he's really fast. But another one is his special abilities. He's got spin dashes, he's got homing attacks, but his grabs are really good too. I like them. I don't really use Sonic that much in the playthrough, but that's because there's a lot of characters to use. But this is actually a stage from his game on Wii U. It's called Sonic Lost World. And I really like that they use that stage for Sonic on this game. I really like that. But we unlocked that. We got 500 gold. And we did unlock... I don't think we unlocked the hidden path for that. But anyways, that was backing out of event mode because I figured that's enough for event mode. So the final event that we go through is All-Star Mode. So All-Star Mode is essentially you have to fight every character in the game with one stock. I use Ike for this, because Ike is actually another main. I forgot to mention, I have like 4 mains, I should say. I have like Toon Link, Ike, Lucario, and Samus. I really use a lot. Ike is from Fire Emblem Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. Now, Ike is a very big heavyweight. He's probably the only heavyweight character I really use. He's a heavy hitter too. His gigantic sword is very powerful for smash attacks. Something to note here, and we will be looking at this in the 3DS version much later. All-Star Mode is set up differently in the Wii U version than it is the 3DS version. In the 3DS version, All-Star Mode, how they set it up is you have to fight every character in chronological order of when they were released. So, like, it starts off with Pac-Man and Mr. Game & Watch, Mario, and Donkey Kong. Well, in the Wii U version, they go backwards. They go in chronological order, but in order of release recently. So right now, I'm fighting the most recent characters to appear in a game. So I was fighting Shulk, Rosalina Luma, Wii Fit Trainer, yada yada yada, and Greninja too. So it's going in reverse order. Like I said, you have one stock to clear out all the character in the roster. The thing is, though, at the time I was like, wait, this is when I noticed that they were actually going in reverse order. But you do have healing items, and I did not pick up that trophy, and I have no idea why I didn't pick up that trophy. I was completely oblivious to that trophy. But anyways, that was when I was noticing that the Wii U version, the character goes in chronological order backwards compared to the 3DS version. But anyways, we're going to be fighting all these characters again. Now, what I meant by you have healing items, you have a limited amount of healing items. And actually, see, as you guys can see, I failed. And you only get what you earn. So we're going to actually go ahead and try that again. I actually had a couple times failing in this recording. This is when I really started to realize, because I did do live commentary for this, but this is when I realized I'm not really good at commentating Smash live. So I'm going to go ahead and do all this post-commentary, because I figured that would be better for this. But we're going to go ahead and just clear out everybody. The only thing I really don't like about Ike is the fact that he's really slow. And not only that, his recovery isn't the best. Unless you do side B. If you use side B, then you'll be able to recover a lot faster. And his regular recovery move with up B is Ether, which is a move from Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. And essentially, it's it's kind of like Shulk's. It goes vertical and doesn't go horizontal. Is that it? Yeah. It doesn't go horizontal, it goes vertical. But as you guys can see, we got 2 maximum tomatoes, a fairy bottle, and a heart container. Now, pretty much you have limited amount of health, and I would only suggest using these items if you're really desperately needing them. Like, one in particular is if you're over 100% health, I would use the fairy bottle. But if you're like around 50 and like you're getting close to the end, I would use a heart container. Or not heart container, maximum tomato. But if you're like borderline 170, something like that, and you're really almost dead, one more hit's gonna knock you out, I'd use a heart container. I don't care what kind of scenario you're in. If you're that high of damage, use a heart container. Because that'll instantly heal you all the way. But we've cleared out the second stage here in All-Star mode. And there's a Finnegan's trophy right there. Now, I had a little beef here, because in the live commentary I was talking about this. If you notice, Ganondorf is actually in the 1998 to 1994 segment, and I have no idea why. I understand the Ganondorf was around in Ocarina of Time, but Ganondorf's character was around since the first Legend of Zelda game, which made me like curious why they decided to put Ganondorf there. Ganondorf has always been a thing since the beginning of Zelda, and I was just wondering, it's like, why in the heck did they put Ganondorf there? Now, I understand that they put Ganondorf... Oh, this is that stage I unlocked, by the way. This is Congo Jungle 64. This is a stage from the N64 Smash. But, anyways, what I was saying is, like, I just don't understand why they put Ganondorf with this crew right here. I understand that he was in Ganondorf's form, was introduced in Ocarina of Time, as opposed to the first Zelda game. Ganon was a thing in the original I almost said Smash Bros. In the original Legend of Zelda. Ganondorf was released in Ocarina of Time. So I understand why they did it. I just still kind of a little iffy about it, I guess, because Ganon has always been Link's villain in the whole entire series. Whether it's form or not, it's still the same being. That's what my argument is. But alas, I'm not gonna really harp on that anymore. But anyways, we're in the 90s era. We're fighting Pokemon. We're fighting Donkey Kong. Or Donkey Kong's family for the most part. We're fighting Earthbound characters. So we're kind of getting to the N64 era, we should say. N64, Super Nintendo era. It's kind of cool. Ike has a counter. If you push down B, right when an enemy attacks, he'll do a counter move, kind of like all the other Fire Emblem characters do, it seems like. But anyways, we cleared out the N64, Game Boy Color, SNES era, if you want to call it that. And now we're into the Super Nintendo Genesis era. We're fighting Kirby, Meta Knight, King Dedede, Fox, and Sonic. So now, like right now, I would use the maximum tomato. It only heals 50, but since I was 85, it's not a big deal. 35 damage isn't that bad. But now we're fighting against these four characters. We're fighting all of Kirby's, because all the Kirby characters were introduced around this time period. I kind of like it because really how they set up Smash Bros. When it comes to All-Star mode, they've always done it by what franchise first came by, and they'll use all the characters in that franchise. But like Mario, all of Mario's cast would come first, all of Link's cast would come second, yada yada yada. But here they actually go a little bit more in detail of when certain characters actually come out. Now we're heading into the NES era, kind of. NES, very early Super Nintendo, very late NES era. We're fighting Pit, Marth, Yoshi, Palutena, Captain Falcon, and Mega Man. So, we're actually going to go into the late NES cycle here. So, I don't know, I can't remember because I don't know my Nintendo history very much. I think F-Zero has been around since Super Nintendo days. I don't know if it was a thing in NES days, though. I can't remember or not. If somebody wants to correct me, by all means, please. But anyways, we're going to actually fight Mega Man and Palutena now. But like I said before, Ike is very heavyweight, and he'll smash really hard. That's why I like using him. I've always liked using Ike, so... Ike's one of my favorite Fire Emblem characters anyway, so... Okay, let's go ahead and smash smash Pit into outer space, it seems like. Now, that was that side B move I was talking about. That was kind of like a lunge dash attack. You can use that to recover if you're like too far away. And now we're at the kind of beginning of the NES days. We're gonna fight Zelda, Samus, Peach, Bowser, and Link. And I really like Skyloft. I like this stage a lot. I haven't played Skyward Sword yet. I've been meaning to. I'm actually going to go ahead and try playing Skyward Sword sometime in the future, because everybody said that one's kind of a Zelda game that has a lot of mixed opinions about it, I should say. I've heard from a lot of people say, oh, I love it. And then I also hear a lot of people say, oh, I hate it, it's the worst Zelda game. I'm just like, wow, this one's kind of mixed. I kind of want to play it for myself to get an opinion. Because, well, you guys know me. I really like Zelda. I really like the Legend of Zelda games. A lot. But now we're taking on both of the princesses now. If you push B, Ike has a charging move where he'll slam his sword in the ground, cause a gigantic energy wave to appear around him. But if you power up too much, it'll hurt him. So be careful about that. That's all I can really tell you on that. But, anyways, like I said, I kind of want to play Skyward Sword because I've never played it. A lot of people, from what I've known, have always had mixed opinions about Skyward Sword. So, I'm going to have to play it for myself. Boom! Zelda, you're 154 health. Please, do not kill me for the life of me. Bam! Giant Ragnall sword to the face. Ike's design is actually taken from Radiant Dawn, the second Fire Emblem game that had him. He's a lot older than he was in Brawl. In the Brawl, they took the Path of Radiance design, but in Smash 4, they actually took the Radiant Dawn design, which I thought was really cool that they did that, because Ike looks more like a hero in Radiant Dawn than he does in Path of Radiance. So, I really do like that. And now we're at the very beginning of video game history, essentially. We're fighting early day NES characters, and we're fighting late arcade characters. We're fighting against Luigi, Donkey Kong, Little Mac, and Pac-Man. I haven't unlocked Mr. Game & Watch yet, which we will later. But pretty much this is the last wave of characters for this initial playthrough of All-Star Mode. We're going to be looking at All-Star Mode again, but that's when all the characters are going to be unlocked. I recorded whenever we actually beat all of All-Star Mode proper, because we have to fight all the characters in this game. This character roster is huge, by the way, in case you haven't realized. But now we're going to go ahead and take out Pac-Man. And with that, we have cleared All-Star Mode. And that's pretty much All-Star Mode in a nutshell. But we actually got a bunch of equipment, we got a couple of trophies, we got a lot of gold. And now we're going into the credit sequence, kind of like what we did with Classic Mode. But when you clear All-Star Mode with a character, you get a specific trophy. You get their Final Smash trophy. So with Ike here, his Final Smash is Great Ether, which is a very devastating attack. Now, for this minigame right here, I was mistaken. And I have to thank somebody for this. Thank you, Sonic Ghost 64, for telling me how to play this minigame. Anyways, how you play this minigame? What you do is you have to actually attack the credits whenever they're over a uncovered area. That's how you unlock the portion of the picture. So, like in that gray area that's on the top left corner right there. If I hit a name that was right over there, I would reveal a portion of the picture. That's how you play this game. You have to actually hit it in a certain area. Of course, at this time, I didn't know that that's what you were supposed to do that. I didn't know that until I uploaded the second video of this playthrough, so I'll be just wildly just attacking these things and not knowing what to do. But that's actually how you play this game, and if you actually it's really hard to 100% this, because at this point you're trying to actually really try to hit the spot in the background there. Now, I don't understand this picture here. Ike is actually like in front of a turkey, like a chicken, like a cooked chicken. I'm like, why? Why is he in front of a chicken? But anyways, that's pretty much this mini game in a nutshell. And now that I know how to play it, I will be doing this, trying to get 100% from now on. Pretty much all you get for completing this mini game is you get 100 extra gold. That's all. That's all you get. But I knew I wasn't gonna make it. I only had 84%, and I was like, I thought you were supposed to just use alternate moves. Maybe that if you don't use stale moves, you'll get more percentage out. Nope, I was completely wrong. I wasn't even aiming where I was supposed to be aiming. So, anybody who's actually a Smash veteran at this point, you're probably like, Matt, hit that stuff. Again, this was the first time I was playing, so. But that's congratulations. And I was going to taunt a little bit. And we got 87 gold. But clearing All-Star mode, well, we got the ending movie here. I do like that he pulls out a flower for Palutena. I thought that was funny. But clearing out All-Star mode, we have a new foe has appeared. We have a new character to unlock. And this one is a controversial character in the Smash community. This is Dark Pit. This is a complete clone of Pit. And honestly, in my opinion about clones, I do not mind clones one bit. I think they're a welcome addition to the Smash series, because honestly, the more characters, I'm more comfortable with more characters. Whether they be clones or not, I don't care. It's just a kind of a preference thing. Sometimes I like playing as Dark Pit more than regular Pit. But like I said before, Dark Pit is really... I could really tell you the difference between Pit and Dark Pit. It's mostly based on their moves. Pit has this gigantic, like, I can't remember what it is because I haven't played Uprising. So, he has this gigantic punching thing, where Dark Pit has this gigantic metal or mechanical thing, or something like that. And really what I can really tell you is Dark Pit is more or less Brawl's Pit, because Pit got a, like, huge, vast improvement from the last game than he did in this game. Or in this game, he got more improvement than from Brawl. So, pretty much anybody who's used to Pit's like old moveset probably gonna play Dark Pit a little bit more. I can pretty much say that in a nutshell. But here, I was like really accumulating a lot of damage. There's a lot of places you could just bounce off of. And you'll see how high these damage outputs are gonna get before I finally get a winner here. I thought I was almost dead here. And then see, I used that side B as a recovery here. I'm at 169 health. And Dark Pit here is going to try to be like, oh, I'm going to go down here. And then I was like, no, I'm going to go down here. I'm just going to knock you down here. And that was enough to kill him. And with that, we have unlocked Dark Pit. And he's joined our roster. But that's how you unlock him. You have to clear All-Star mode one time. So right there it says, clear All-Star mode. Challenge unlocked. And we got a hammer. Now a hammer, I didn't explain what a hammer did. A hammer, what it does is it reveals a certain block. If there's something too powerful, you can use a hammer as a get out of jail free card, essentially. That's what a hammer does. So we've unlocked a couple of challenges so far. We cleared All-Star mode for the first time. And that was pretty much that. But anyways, that's pretty much all the modes I kind of wanted to show off on this video. I know this video has been a little bit longer than normal. Anyways, in the next episode of Let's Play Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U, what we're actually going to be doing is we're going to be looking at the Stadium mode in Games and More. The last little mode in Games and More. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode.